Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Students, today we are going to learn chapter number 1, Living World and Classification of Microbes. I'm going to cover the topic Biological Classification, Whittaker's Classification, Kingdom 1, 2 and 3. There is about 87 million species of living organism that is found on the earth, including the land and sea. So here you can see there is a list of various species. We have land species as well as aquatic species over here. As there is 87 million species, it is very difficult to study each one of them. So, groups and subgroups were created to study this vast number of living organisms, considering their similarities as well as their differences. As you can see in this chart that all the organisms are grouped together according to their similarities. As you can see that the plants which are autotrophs, they make their own food. So all these plants are classified under the category of autotrophs. We have saprophytes. So we have fungus, mushroom in this category. So all the saprophytes which are dependent on the other plants for the survival are grouped together. All the bacteria are grouped together. All the heterotrophs which are dependent on the autotrophs are grouped together. So this way it makes it very easy for us to understand these living organisms. Definition of biological classification. So the process of dividing the living organism into groups and subgroups is called as biological classification. Robert Harding Whittaker was an American ecologist. In 1969, he divided the living organism into 5 kingdoms, namely Kingdom 1 Monera, Kingdom 2 Protista, Kingdom 3 Fungi, Kingdom 4 Plantae, Kingdom 5 Animalia. We would study about this in detail. Whittaker classified the living organism in 5 major categories. The first one is complexity of cell structure, whether the organism is prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Secondly, it is classified according to the organisms, the complexity of the organism, whether the cell organisms are unicellular or whether they are multicellular. So the third classification was according to the mode of nutrition. So we are considering plants, fungi and animals. Plants are autotrophic. They prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Fungi are saprophytic. They feed on the dead organisms. Animals are heterotrophic. They depend upon the autotrophic for their survival. The fourth classification is classification according to the lifestyle. So the lifestyle of the plants, animals and fungi. The plants are the producers, animals are the consumers, fungi are the decomposers. The last is the classification according to the phylogenetic relationship, whether they are prokaryotic to eukaryotic or unicellular to multicellular, the organisms are classified accordingly. Living organisms are classified under 2 categories, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes are unicellular organisms that does not have cell membrane, whereas eukaryotes have cell membrane. So, under prokaryotes we have kingdom number 1 Monera, under eukaryotes we have kingdom number 2 Protista, and under multicellular we have kingdom number 3 Fungi. Fungi, cell wall is present but the organism cannot perform photosynthesis. Kingdom number 4 Plantae, cell wall is present and organism can perform photosynthesis. Kingdom number 5 Animalia, there is no cell wall. Cell wall is absent in this kingdom. Now we will study each kingdom in detail by conducting an activity and then learning their characteristics as well as the examples. Kingdom number 1 Monera. You need to take a small drop of curd or buttermilk on a clean glass slide. Dilute it with little water. Carefully keep a cover slip. What do you observe? You would observe that there is a small rod-like microbes which are present, which is called as lactobacilli bacteria. All type of bacteria and blue-green algae come under this category. Now we are going to study the characteristics of Monera. All the organisms are unicellular, they are single-celled. They may be autotrophic or heterotrophic. They can either prepare their own food or they are dependent on the others for their food. These are prokaryotic cells without distinct nucleus or cell organelles. So they don't have a particular nucleus or cell organelles. So the examples of Monera are Clostridium tetani, Treponema pallidum, Vibrio cholerae, Staphylococcus aureus, Clostridium botulinum. So very next we are going to study kingdom number 2 Protista. You need to take a glass slide and put 1 drop of pond water and observe it with very low and high power of microscope. You will find that some microbes are very irregular in shape. So these microbes are called as amoeba. So we are going to study characteristics of Protista. Protista are single-celled organisms with well-defined nucleus enclosed with nuclear membrane. So their nucleus is covered with nuclear membrane. They have a false leg used for locomotion. Locomotion means for movement, called as pseudopodia. Autotrophs like Euglena and Volvox contain chloroplast. Chloroplast is a green pigment. Heterotrophs like amoeba and paramecium also comes under this category of Protista. Now we are going to study the last part of the video, that is kingdom number 3, fungi. We are going to study fungi with the help of an activity. We need to take a moist piece of bread and keep it in a closed airtight container for 2 to 3 days. After 3 days, you can see that there is fungus in the layer of the bread. You need to take a piece of it and put it in the slide. When you observe it in the high power of compound microscope, you can observe a structure of fungus in it. Now we are going to study the characteristics of fungi. So these fungi are non-green, eukaryotic and heterotrophic organisms. Most of them are saprotrophs. Saprotrophs means what? They feed upon dead, decaying organic material. So the cell wall is made up of tough and complex sugar called as chitin. Some fungi are thread-like and many nuclei are present in the cytoplasm. The examples of fungi are baker's yeast, penicillium and mushroom. Thank you so much students for connecting with me throughout the video. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.